The Falklands War was a conflict between Argentina and the United Kingdom over the Falkland Islands, South Georgia, and South Sandwich Islands. The war lasted for 74 days, from April 2 to June 14, 1982. The conflict resulted in the deaths of 649 Argentine military personnel, 255 British military personnel, and 3 Falkland Islanders. The war was a significant event in the history of both Argentina and the United Kingdom, and it had far-reaching consequences for the international community. The Falkland Islands are a group of islands located in the South Atlantic Ocean, approximately 300 miles east of Argentina. The islands have a total land area of 4,700 square miles and a population of around 3,000 people. The islands have been under British control since 1833, but Argentina has claimed sovereignty over the islands since the early 19th century. The conflict over the Falkland Islands began on April 2, 1982, when Argentine forces invaded the islands. The invasion was a surprise to the British government, and it sparked an immediate response from the United Kingdom. The British government dispatched a task force to the South Atlantic to retake the islands. The Falklands War was a conflict over territory, but it was also a conflict over national pride and identity. For Argentina, the Falkland Islands represented a symbol of national sovereignty and a reminder of past colonialism. For the United Kingdom, the Falkland Islands represented a strategic outpost and a symbol of British power and influence. In the next segment, we will explore the events leading up to the Falklands War and the political tensions between Argentina and the United Kingdom. The build-up to the Falklands War can be traced back to the early 19th century when Argentina first claimed sovereignty over the Falkland Islands. However, tensions between Argentina and the United Kingdom escalated in the 20th century, particularly in the 1960s and 1970s. In 1965, the United Kingdom extended its territorial waters around the Falkland Islands from 3 miles to 12 miles. This move was seen as a provocation by Argentina, which claimed that the Falkland Islands were part of its continental shelf. In the 1970s, Argentina began to increase its efforts to assert its sovereignty over the Falkland Islands. In 1972, Argentina established a military base on South Georgia, which is located near the Falkland Islands. The United Kingdom protested this move, but Argentina refused to back down. In 1982, tensions between Argentina and the United Kingdom reached a boiling point. In March of that year, Argentine scrap metal workers landed on South Georgia and raised the Argentine flag. The United Kingdom responded by sending a naval task force to the South Atlantic. On April 2, 1982, Argentine forces invaded the Falkland Islands, seizing control of the islands within a few days. The United Kingdom responded by sending a larger task force to the South Atlantic, and the two sides engaged in a series of naval and air battles. The Falklands War was a result of years of political tensions and territorial disputes between Argentina and the United Kingdom. In the next segment, we will explore the military strategies and tactics used by both sides during the conflict. The Falklands War was fought primarily on land, sea, and air. Both Argentina and the United Kingdom used a variety of military strategies and tactics during the conflict. Argentina's military strategy was to establish a beachhead on the Falkland Islands and hold it until the United Kingdom agreed to negotiate a settlement. To achieve this, Argentina deployed a large number of troops and equipment to the islands, including tanks, artillery, and anti-aircraft weapons. The United Kingdom's military strategy was to retake the Falkland Islands by force. The British task force consisted of over 100 ships, including aircraft carriers, destroyers, and frigates. The task force also included a large number of troops, including the Parachute Regiment and the Royal Marines. The United Kingdom's military tactics were focused on air and naval superiority. The British Navy used its ships to blockade the Falkland Islands, preventing Argentina from receiving supplies or reinforcements. The British Air Force also played a significant role in the conflict, using higher jump jets to attack Argentine positions on the islands. Argentina's military tactics were focused on defending its positions on the Falkland Islands. Argentine troops dug in and used trenches and bunkers to protect themselves from British attacks. Argentine pilots also flew sorties against British ships, using explosive missiles to sink several British vessels. The Falklands War was a brutal conflict, with both sides suffering significant casualties. However, the United Kingdom was ultimately able to retake the Falkland Islands, and Argentina was forced to surrender. In the next segment, we will explore the aftermath of the Falklands War and its impact on Argentina and the United Kingdom. The Falklands War had a significant impact on both Argentina and the United Kingdom. For Argentina, the war was a humiliating defeat that had a lasting impact on the country's political and economic stability. Following the war, Argentina experienced a period of political turmoil with several military coups and economic crises. The war also had a significant impact on Argentina's international standing, with many countries condemning the country's actions in the conflict. For the United Kingdom, the Falklands War was a significant military victory that boosted the country's morale and national pride. The war also had a lasting impact on the country's military strategy, with the United Kingdom investing in new technologies and equipment to improve its military capabilities. The Falklands War also had a significant impact on the international community. The conflict highlighted the importance of international law and the need for peaceful resolution of territorial disputes. The war also had a lasting impact on the relationship between Argentina and the United Kingdom, with tensions between the two countries remaining high for many years. In the years following the Falklands War, the United Kingdom and Argentina engaged in several diplomatic efforts to resolve the dispute over the Falkland Islands. However, to this day, the sovereignty of the Falkland Islands remains a contentious issue between the two countries. The Falklands War was a significant event in the history of both Argentina and the United Kingdom. The conflict was a result of years of political tensions and territorial disputes, and it had far-reaching consequences for the international community. The Falklands War was a conflict over territory that had a significant impact on both Argentina and the United Kingdom. The war was a result of years of political tensions and territorial disputes, and it highlighted the importance of international law and peaceful resolution of conflicts. The Falklands War had a lasting impact on the relationship between Argentina and the United Kingdom, with tensions between the two countries remaining high for many years. The war also had a significant impact on the international community, with many countries condemning Argentina's actions in the conflict. Today, the sovereignty of the Falkland Islands remains a contentious issue between Argentina and the United Kingdom. However, both countries have engaged in diplomatic efforts to resolve the dispute peacefully. The Falklands War was a significant event in the history of both Argentina and the United Kingdom. The conflict was a reminder of the importance of diplomacy and peaceful resolution of conflicts, and it had far-reaching consequences for the international community.